I don't want us to have. I've told you where the vehicle is.
The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this set of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
Edo APC suspends chairman, Forestry Commission Honorable Valentine Aswang over alleged anti-party activities.
Honorable Valentine Aswang from APC Edo State Chapter. The All Progressive Congress APC Edo State Chapter wish to inform its members and the general public that Honorable Valentine Aswang, aka DVD, has been suspended from the party in accordance with the provisions of the APC Constitution 2022 as amended.
Edo State House of Assembly mandates State Independent Electoral Commission to conduct by-election in wards with vacant councillorship seats.
Edo State Independent Electoral Commission is mandated to immediately commence the process of conducting the by-election in the identified wards in the various local.
If you are in agreement that by-elections should be conducted in those affected wards where the councillors are failed from their duty, we say aye. Those against the day, the ayes have it.
New Chief Medical Director, University of Benin Teaching Hospital, Professor Mrs. Edo State offers thanks to God as Governor Kwevelo orders grace ceremony.
We are so happy for her that she's the first female CMD of BeeTv.
President having to appoint someone like Professor Mrs. Edo State. I understand it very perfectly.
A very good evening and thank you for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. I am Evelyn Izibili, and now to the news in details. The Edo State chapter of the All Progressive Congress has informed its members and the general public that a chieftain of the party and the chairman of the Edo State Forestry Commission, Honorable Valentine Aswang, has been suspended from the party. BeeTv News Best Orator reports that a suspension was announced by the leadership of the party following his alleged misconduct, which they said runs contrary to the party's constitution.
The leadership of the All Progressives Congress APC Edo State Chapter said Honorable Valentine Aswang's suspension from the party was in accordance with the provisions of the APC Constitution 2022 as amended. Briefing journalists, the Publicity Secretary of the APC, Barrister Peter Wadiai, said the disciplinary action meted on Honorable Valentine Aswang became necessary following his conduct which runs contrary to the spirit of unity, loyalty and collective progress enshrined in the APC's constitution. He said the actions of the Chairman Forestry Commission Edo State have been deemed to amount to inciting division within the party, thereby undermining the cohesion and discipline expected of every member.
Some members of the party who indeed accused the secretary, the state secretary of the party, of not evenly distributing positions in Oredo. They were undercurrents that event. The panel sat this morning with all the persons involved in attendance, the author of the petition, and those who were accused in the petition. The panel sat, took evidence from all the parties, both in favor of the petition and in defense to it.
The leadership of the All Progressives Congress noted that the party remained committed to internal democracy, discipline, and the protection of its integrity, and any acts capable of destabilizing the party or inciting disaffection amongst members will not be condoned, and clearly stated that all appointments made thus far by the governor of Edo State, His Excellency Senator Modi Okpebholo, have been evenly distributed across the state, including Oedo local government area, without any undue influence by the party secretary, Engineer Lawrence Oka.
Honorable Valentine Aswen from APC Edo State Chapter. The All Progressive Congress APC Edo State Chapter wished to inform its members and the general public that Honorable Valentine Aswen, aka DVD, has been suspended from the party in accordance with the provisions of the APC Constitution 2022 as amended. This member, in line with Article 21, Sub 2, Sub A, Sub 1 and 4 of the party constitution, as 2022 as amended, such conduct constitutes a violation of the obligation of a member. Furthermore, as clearly stipulated in Article 21 of
the party urged all members to remain steadfast, united, and focused on the collective vision of the APC, as the party and the state government will continue to work towards delivering good governance and democratic dividends to the people of Edo State. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The Edo House of Assembly on Monday mandated the Edo State Independent Electoral Commission, EDSEC, to conduct by-elections in wards with vacant councillor seats across the state within 3 weeks. This follows a motion raised by the majority leader of the House, Honorable Jonathan Ibamau, who noted that the affected councillors abandoned their duty. BeeTv News State House correspondent Osarige Agabo has details.
Edo State Independent Electoral Commission is mandated to immediately commence the process of conducting the by-election in the exemplified wards in the various local governments.
On resumption of Monday's plenary session, a motion calling on the Edo State Independent Electoral Commission (EDSEC) to fill up vacant councillorship seats across the state was raised by the majority leader, Honorable Jonathan Ibamau, stating that the affected councillors abandoned their duty, an action deemed to have contravened Section 12, Subsection 1 of the Edo State Local Government Law 2022 as amended.
Mr. Speaker, without the legislative arm, there is no democracy. For instance, we are having a situation where councillors that were elected by their people have abandoned their duty posts for the reason only God knows. Cannot take this any longer, Mr. Speaker. We are becoming worrisome and it's troubling. And the essence of democracy is not being fed enough properly in these wars that are so affected.
Other lawmakers supported the motion, citing relevant sections of the Local Government Law and the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria as amended. Subsequently, the House moved mandating EDSEC to conduct a by-election within 3 weeks.
For the avoidance of that, we need to remind all and sundry that the powers of the Edo State House of Assembly to regulate the conduct of local government administration in the state is clearly stated in Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, wherein the State House of Assembly is given power to ensure the existence of local governments by providing for their establishment, Mr. Speaker.
The Constitution is very clear, Mr. Speaker, and I joined my colleagues this morning to make sure that the motion that has moved by a majority leader should pay through. Because we are here as a lawmaker to straighten most of these things that have not been working in this state.
Mandate EDSEC to conduct by-elections in the affected wards and the state. The constituency is definitely suffering from this. Like Chief Ojezele said, the Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution guarantees that the government should actually do this. So I feel that we're out to put in law to place in Edo State, and it's upon us and mostly upon you to make sure that it is corrected and we're on the right track, so all our people are safe and we're doing things for the dividends of democracy.
The House of Assembly have the power to confer on local government the functions to perform. Mr. Speaker, standing on that order, I want to wholeheartedly support this motion.
If you are in agreement that by-elections should be conducted in those affected wards where the councillors are failed from their duty, please say aye. Aye. Those against say the ayes have it.
In another development, the lawmakers received requests from Governor Okpebholo for the confirmation of 5 commissioner designates who include Professor Roland Otairu, Barrister Vincent Osa-Wadia, Etiosa Ugbewi, Saturday Uwelekwe, and Charity Amayawu, as well as requests for the confirmation of membership of the Edo Civil Service Commission. The names were all referred to the Committee on Rules, Business and Government House. Similarly, a bill for a law to repeal the Edo State Gaming Law 2020 and to enact a law to provide for the Edo State Lottery, establishment of the Edo State Lottery Regulatory Commission and the Edo State Trust Fund, and other matters connected therewith came through its third reading. Osarogie Agwebo, reporting for BeeTv News.
The Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Sir Dr. Lucky Esiegbe, has received the newly appointed chairman of the Edo State Local Government Service Commission, Honorable Kabiru Ajoto, during a courtesy visit aimed at strengthening collaboration and improving grassroots administration. BeeTv News Best Orator reports that a visit provided an opportunity for formal introduction and discussion on critical issues concerning the local government system.
We want to welcome you, want to thank you. Be rest assured that any area of cooperation, we are always there. Our doors are open anytime, any day.
The newly sworn-in chairman of the Local Government Service Commission in Edo State, Right Honorable Kabiru Ajoto, who formally briefed the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs of his resumption of office, affirmed the Commission's commitment to building a stronger and more efficient Local Government Service Commission. He stressed the importance of laying a solid foundation at the grassroots, noting that effective administration at this level is vital for development.
Whatever I'm going to do is to build on what they have done, and to, of course, collaborate with your ministry, which, of course, is the modern ministry, to make sure we give Edo people the best. Mr. Commissioner, sir, Honorable Commissioner, sir, we are here to say we have resumed. We know you are very rich in terms of administration of local government. As a lawyer, lawyers are called learned people. You are highly learned and highly educated. From time to time, we shall be coming here to tap from your wealth of experience to move the local government forward.
Receiving the chairman and members of the commission, the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Edo State, Sir Dr. Lucky Esiegbe, expressed confidence in Honorable Kabiru Ajoto's leadership, citing his proven track record and previous experience as Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly. The discussion also covered key administrative matters, including salary payments, staff verification processes, and the welfare of civil servants under the commission.
We have a dream achieved environment we call the Local Government Service Commission. As members, I have no doubt that they will continue to cooperate with you. That before you came in, we have worked in partnership, and we have worked extremely very well. And there is no way, from their wealth of experience, we will be ready to also tap into it and ensure that we take our Local Government Service Commission to greater heights. The government has given us a very, very free opportunity to work to ensure that what belongs to civil servants, they get it across the state. Of course, we're also preparing to carry out I am alive verification In the situations where we still have pensioners who are still on our payroll and they are no longer alive, we want to checkmate those excesses. And we also going to sue for your cooperation in ensuring that various programs that we have on board, we'll be able to carry them out to ensure that we make Mr. Governor proud.
The meeting ended on a positive note, with both parties pledging to work closely to strengthen the local government system in Edo State. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Years after the devastating fire that gutted the upper market in Benin City, the Edo State government has begun reconstruction efforts aimed at restoring the market to its former vibrancy. Following the development, residents say this move will help curb the persistent problem of street trading, which has become a common sight along the walkway area. BeeTv News' Favor Kolawole has details.
Traders displaced by the fire incident had taken to selling their goods on the streets, blocking walkways and spilling onto the main roads. This not only created congestions for commuters, but also raised concerns about safety and hygiene. With the reconstruction now in progress, residents are appreciating the government for the development, as they say it will help traders to move back inside the market as construction is in progress.
I really appreciate the government. I think with this opportunity to give the youths the opportunity to better their lives, it's a good development to the local states entirely. And also we appreciate the governor, even for the road he's doing over there. It also gives access to, I think there will not be any go slow or hold up on the way. I think kudos to the governor of these states.
I reside in Abuja anyway, but when I came here, the road trading is an eyesore. If the government can improve on it, it will be of help to us in Edo State, because I'm from Edo State.
Residents who spoke to BeeTv News expressed relief at the new development, noting that the market revival will provide a safer and more organized space for businesses.
The way I see it, from my own point of view, is a welcome development, because it's something that will actually benefit those market traders and other people in the society, you know. So it's a good thing. So what I see is that those people, they just have to give government the opportunity, you know, to do what they're supposed to do. At least that one will also, you know, bring an opportunity for them to also trade.
Other respondents, while expressing appreciation to the governor, Senator Monday Okpebolo, says the reconstruction will go a long way in reducing street trading and ease the heavy traffic often caused by traders and buyers crowding the walkway areas around the market.
I think it's a reconstruction of the market. It's a very good initiative by the government. Truly, it's going to reduce street trade, because some people trading on the streets, some of them have been trading on the streets since, but some, they had spaces there before the reconstruction came in. So they will be going back to their spaces, and then people that did not have space before, I believe some of them will also have space, and it will have a good effect in this area, especially to reduce street trading to a very large extent. Though it may not remove it, but it will reduce it.
The street trading across the urban market is just because of this, this new market they are building. And just for some time, I believe that they will move into the permanent markets when they are done. So if you are talking about the development or the in-development the working has cost, in my own opinion, I believe that the government is really trying their best to bring everything to a state of, let me say, a good balance, that there will be a room for everybody to sell and to earn. But in as much as they are doing that, they should give room for free movement of the people, because there's no place to park. Even if you are walking along the pedestrian, it's very, very difficult. They should create a way for people to be walking across the market. That's what I see.
To give way for the government to do their work. So that's how I see it. So that, and secondly, the ways those ones that normally trade along the roadside, you know, when things like this are going on, it might sometimes vehicle like this can just, you know, accident can just easily happen, and they are risking their own life as well. So it's a normal thing for the government to do.
Residents appeal to the government to ensure the allocation of stalls is transparent and fair, so that the same challenges that pushed many to the streets in the first place do not repeat themselves. Favor Kolawole reporting for BeeTv News.
In a show of gratitude to God, Professor Mrs. Edo Isamu has offered thanks to God following her appointment as the Chief Medical Director of the University of Benin Teaching Hospital by President Bola Tinubu. The Thanksgiving, which held at the Soul Winners Assembly of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Benin City, was graced by several dignitaries and guests, including the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okwevelo. The report.
The Soul Winners Assembly of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Benin City was filled to capacity as guests within and outside the state came together to celebrate a milestone achievement in honor of Professor Mrs. Idia Niboku Izeyamu, following her appointment by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as the Chief Medical Director of the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. Delivering a sermon drawn from the book of 2 Samuel 5-10, the officiating pastor said Grace qualified Professor Mrs. Idia Niboku Izeyamu to become the Chief Medical Director because even when there were other competitors who also qualified for the position, she was chosen. He then urged the congregation to remain faithful to God so as to maintain abundant blessings.
When it was time for lifting, God announced Joseph with a national problem. The king sought all his magicians, and God said, look, I'm giving you piety, favor, and grace. Take it. And from nowhere, from the prison, this one was lifted to the palace. If a man is lifted, you can't ask why.
In a show of gratitude to God and the celebrants, some children in the church delivered a special presentation in honor of Professor Mrs. Izeyamu. They expressed their love for her for being a caring mother.
I had one small one to call my own, a grandmother. I continued, I persevered. I said, excellence will be my watch.
The highlight of the ceremony was when Professor Mrs. Idia Niboku Izeyamu and her husband, who is also the presiding pastor in charge of the Soul Winners Assembly of the Redeemed Christian Church of God and a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, Pastor Osage Izeyamu and others, danced to offer thanks to God. Professor Mrs. Idia Niboku Izeyamu said God deserves to be praised for the height he has attained in her chosen career. Also, the husband, Pastor Osage Izeyamu, expressed heartfelt gratitude to the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okwevelo, who, according to him, contributed immensely to the appointment of his wife as the Chief Medical Director of the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. He also extended his gratitude to others who played a vital role in the appointment, including the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
I just want to give God all the glory because it is only Him and Him alone I can thank. And I just sing this song just to appreciate Him because it's just by His mercy. It's not by any other thing, but by the mercy of God.
I would like to welcome you all to this Thanksgiving service. People who were all well qualified, those who finally went for examination and interview, the level of them, but the governor was resolute and said, I will support her, not only to get this appointment, but to ensure that when she's there, she succeeds.
The ceremony featured the cutting of the Thanksgiving cake.
I need accelerated A, I need celebration C, and I need elegance E. Grace, hallelujah. May the grace of God continue to work.
Some friends and well-wishers, who include the Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Osamoyi Atu, a scholar and professor of history at the University of Benin, Professor Edi Iragbe, former senator representing Edo South Senatorial District, Senator Matthew Urugide, and others, congratulated the celebrant Professor Mrs. Idia Niboku Izeyamu on her appointment, which according to them is well deserved. They wished her a successful tenure as she takes on the mantle of leadership to take the University of Benin Teaching Hospital to higher heights.
We are so happy for her that she's the first female CMD of BeeTv. According to the pastor who preached today, that we wish her well.
I pray that God should give her more wisdom to carry on this affair.
The president having to appoint somebody like Professor Mrs. Idia Izeyamu, I understand it very perfectly that my appointment were merited.
As a mother, very great. You see me coming.
I'm here to celebrate a woman of grace. I'm here to join a woman of impeccable character and great intellect to give all the glory to God Almighty.
The position is a very worthy position. I want to say that our God is a living God. He is a great God. Because I want to say this family, they deserve this position and much more.
The quality of audience reinforces the integrity of this event. I say congratulations to her. Professor Idia is very quintessential in our disposition.
We came here because we are all happy with her. And we know that God is going to do great things through her in that process.
We are very optimistic that she's going to excel because in all the positions she has held so far, as a lecturer in dentistry and recently as the dean of that faculty, she has been doing excellently well.
Pastor Osagi Zeyamu, husband of the celebrant, in an interview, said he's a happy and a fulfilled man for the height his wife has attained. He thanked guests for identifying with them.
Very happy for her. I know that she has worked hard for it, but that's not enough. When it comes to a very competitive position like that, it's not just enough to say that you are qualified. There are many others who are also qualified, if not more. So we have to give God the glory for this opportunity. Thank God for all those who help to make it happen. And my prayer is that God will also help us to excel, so that it will not just be the history of being the first CM, female CM, but the kind of performance and transformation she brought during her tenure. So I'm praying for her, and I actually believe God that she will excel in that position because she's very passionate.
The Thanksgiving service was graced by Governor Monday Okpebolo, the coordinator office of the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Edesili Anani Okpebolo, former Deputy Governors of Edo State, Dr. Pius Egbirame Odubu, former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Reverend Peter Obadan, Chairman of the All Progressives Congress Edo State, Emperor Jarrett Tenibe, the Deputy State Chairman of APC, Honorable Sylvester Aigbobo, the State Secretary of the party, Engineer Lawrence Oka, former Speaker Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Frank Okiye, members of the University of Benin and UBTH community, amongst others. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The APC youth leaders in Edo South Senatorial District have passed the vote of confidence in the State Secretary of the party, Engineer Lawrence Oka, describing him as a sincere, dedicated and hardworking leader who has and still contributed immensely to the party's growth and progress in the state. BeeTv News' Osarige Agobo reports that the vote of confidence passed in Engineer Lawrence Oka by the Edo South APC youth leaders follows allegations made against him by some individuals who called for his removal as the APC State Secretary.
We, the youth leader, we are using this opportunity to advise those people who are trying to cause crisis in Edo South.
APC youth leaders in the 7 local government areas of Edo South Senatorial District, while passing a vote of implicit confidence in the party State Secretary Engineer Lawrence Oka, dismissed allegations made against him by some persons. The said individuals are trying to cause division within the ranks of APC in Edo South. The said Engineer Lawrence Oka is a sincere, dedicated and hardworking leader who has contributed immensely to the party's growth and progress in the state. Hence, he should be accorded his due respect by all members of the party.
So we are here to move a vote of implicit confidence on our state party secretary, Chief Lawrence Oka. He has done well when the party was passing through test of time when we were in opposition. He stood with other leaders and other party faithful to ensure that APC move from the ground level to an available height. Today we are occupying Osadobe Avenue. We are not just occupying there. We have a working governor, a governor that have come to rescue Edo State. And this man has joined in making sure that this governor emerged. Today they are trying to bring his enemy down. With the youth, we are saying no, never, no to it. He's our leader. We have confidence in him. He will continue to lead us. And for those that are trying to divide Edo South leaders, we want to warn you people, and we want to advise you people. These people have labored for the party, especially Lawrence Oka. Is stewed by the party to make sure that the party didn't go on drain. The party was not drained. Today, the party is a party to reckon with. You people should leave in to enjoy his fruit of his labor. We, his followers, we are solidly behind Chief Lawrence Oka. We will not allow anybody to divide the leaders of Edo South. All the leaders of Edo South, with the youth leaders, we advise you all to be united, so that we will queue behind you people. We are with you people, and God bless APC, God bless Edo State, God bless the governor of Edo State, Akbako Rescue.
The first question I want to ask is this: where are those people when this party was passing through a lot of challenges during the time of the past governor? Where were they? This man have suffered a lot in the party, trying to bring unity, to put us in order. But today, I believe there is peace in the states, there is peace in the party. These people just came from nowhere, and we don't even know them. We don't know the local government they came from. But whoever supporting these people in any due course, that they should come out and do this thing. Please, we beg them.
They are enemy of the party.
They should deviate from it. They should stop it. It's not good. Because when we talk about Edo North, look at the unity that is growing in Edo North.
And Edo South,
Edo Central. Also, the unity. But today, these people, they are coming here to destroy all. There is no love in the party. Lawrence Oka have suffered in this party, and this is an opportunity for him. Whatever he sow, he will reap. And I believe this is the time for him to reap. Please, we beg whoever is in charge that he should stop it. And we beg all leaders that they should come together and address this issue. We, the youth leaders in Edo South, we have full confidence in Lawrence Oka.
The APC youth advised individuals trying to cause crisis in the party to refrain, warning that they will not tolerate any act that would disrupt the unity within the party in the APC.
These are the 7 LJ youth leaders Edo South. Yes, we have something that is bothering us to bring to the public that concern the leadership of Edo South. And the rumors that is flying, going here and there, concerning our state secretary, Chief Magbo Lawrence Oka, our leader that we can never leave in a hurry. We hear that so many people are saying many things against our leader. The leader that we can never leave in a hurry. It's a sincere leader we recognize as far as Edo Side is concerned. We, the youth leader, we are using this opportunity to advise those people who are trying to cause crisis in Edo South, who are trying to divide the unity that concerns Edo South. With the youth, we say we will not tolerate or will not allow such things to stand as far as Edo South is concerned. Because this party belongs to all of us. This party have been coming from, we have been moving this party from ACN to AC to AC, APC, and all. We are seeing the progress that concern this party. So now, some people, as far as Edo South is concerned.
Firstly, I want to appeal to the general public that they should disregard those propagandas, those cheap blackmails, because those blackmail are being sent from the pit of hell to disorganize our dear party. We all labored for this party right from the emergence of various political parties to form AC, the AC, ACN to APC we are now. We know the struggle. We've struggled in ensuring we save our party. And today, glory to Almighty God. People who don't have direction in the party, those people are people who doesn't mean well for the party. They feed from blackmail. They gain favor by spoiling people's names. Chief Sir Lawrence Oka is a father to us all. Lawrence Oka, our APC State Secretary, is a father of workable objective, a father of an impeccable character.
They appealed to party leaders in Edo South Senatorial District, Edo State in general, to address the issue and maintain the peace and unity in the party. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The National Commission for Colleges of Education has uncovered and shut down 22 illegal colleges of education. The discovery was made during a crackdown on illegal colleges of education in the country. The development was revealed in the Commission's achievement seen by our correspondent. The NCCCE identified and shut down 22 illegal colleges of education operating across the country. President Bola Tinubu had recently urged the National Universities Commission, the National Board for Technical Education, and the National Commission for Colleges of Education to weed out illegal higher institutions of learning in the country. Speaking at the 14th convocation of the National Open University of Nigeria in Abuja, the President ordered the NUC, the MBTE, and other agencies to take decisive action against what he described as certificate millers, undermining the credibility of the education sector. Tinubu, who was represented by the Director of the University Education and the Federal Ministry of Education, Rakiya Ilausu, warned that the integrity of the academic system must not be compromised. He added the National Youth Service Corps, the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, the National Universities Commission, the National Board for Technical Education, and the National Commission for Colleges of Education are working in alignment to improve the quality of education and ensure that cases of forgery and unrecognized institutions, both within and outside the country, have no place in our education ecosystem. The African Democratic Congress, ADC, described its intervention as a vital mission to rescue Nigeria. The party made this statement while welcoming defectors from the People Democratic Party, PDP, and the Labour Party, LP. They say Nigeria's future lies and giving voice and power to the youth. Aaron's ADC's constitution boldly affirms the place of youth and women in leadership. ADC highlighted that the mission of the party is to rescue the country and build a new Nigeria.
Any government, whatever definition, that does not make the welfare of the people and their well-being the basis of governance will soon lose relevance and die. There is a limit to which people can be squeezed and pulled for something eventually gives.
If you are looking for democracy, APC is where you can find it. If you are looking for justice, APC is where you can find it. If you are looking for security,
of lives and property, APC is the party to guarantee.
We have a lot of corruption in the system. There is inflation. People are crying. They cannot feed. There is joblessness.
We pledge a promise to the APC that we are going to join the team to deliver for APC in the coming election.
The Nigeria Police Force, through the Interpol National Central Bureau in Abuja, has repatriated a high-profile fugitive, Dai Quinsheng, to the People's Republic of China. This decisive action, carried out in collaboration with Interpol Bureau in Beijing and the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in Nigeria, underscores this force's unyielding commitment to its fight against transnational organized crime. Dai Quinsheng, notorious gang leader wanted in Guizhou province, China, has orchestrated a lead in violent organized crimes, fled his home country in 2024 after a warrant for his arrest was issued by the Public Security Bureau of Zhengcheng country and sought refuge in Nigeria. The force public relations officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi, in a statement, mentioned that the fugitive was arrested in Abuja on the 8th of August and was repatriated to Beijing under the established framework of police cooperation coordinated by the Interpol. Residents of Umuwere community in Nguru Ngokbala local government area of Imo State have taken to the streets in protest over the deplorable state of roads in their area. They said the deteriorating infrastructure has impacted their livelihood and access to essential services. The report. On the streets of the Umuwere group community in Ngokbala, women, men and youths are gathered to express their frustration over what they described as years of neglect and abandonment. The residents say the road once possible have now become almost impossible for the past 8 years. This condition, they say, brought untold hardship.
We are pleading the state government, we are urging them to do something about this road. We have tired and we have suffered nothing. We are exhausted. Please.
This is a road leading to our market, to Olapo, to every other places. There is no help. There is no vehicle passing. No pedestrian can walk. Nothing. The tipper drivers keep destroying everywhere for us.
Beyond economic hardship, the poor road condition has affected local trade, cutting them off from a critical source of daily income. The protesters are now appealing to the state government to intervene urgently and rehabilitate the road, which they say has been left in a state of despair for far too long.
This road connects Aga State, connects River State, and all the communities in Ngokbala. This road leads to the local government headquarters, leads to the divisional police headquarters, the magistrate court, Umuneke division, and so many government institutions here in Ngokbala. But for the past 8 to 10 years, this road has virtually been abandoned.
The Imo State government, through the Commissioner of Works, Ralph Wonsu, the government is committed to impacting the people positively. He says the road remains critical and in the plans of the government to complete after the raining season.
Interstate 1, we are also doing that road in conjunction with NDDC. Those two roads are there. They will receive attention in very due course. We are aware of them. Those roads, especially one related to the local government, it's under contract. So we need to talk with the contractor, and if it's not living up to expectation, we'll fire and have another person do the road because of the importance of that local government to what we are doing in the state.
Residents of Umuwere community are hoping that their voice will be heard and actions taken before the situation worsens. Evelyn Isabella reporting for BeeTv News. The Southeast is currently hosting the 65th annual conference of the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, where NBA President Afam Osigwe urged members to remain dedicated, resilient, and focused. He called on lawyers to uphold excellence and visibility in the legal profession, stressing the importance of always acting in the best interest of both the profession and the nation.
It is the 65th edition of Nigeria Bar Association and the General Conference
bringing together dignitaries from across the country in Enugu State. The 5,000 capacity international conference center was filled to the brim with the main hall, park and other conference hall linked for simultaneous session. The NBA president Afa Osigwe delivered a conference keynote address anchored on the theme Standards and Stand Tall.
It is a challenge to stand out, to be visible, not for show, but for service, excellence, resilience, dedication, focus, perseverance, and service to prosper.
The keynote speaker and leader of South Africa opposition party Economic Freedom Fighter condemned what he described as lopsided application of justice in global arena.
Illegal taking of land, the killing of children, and the deliberate starvation of populations are crimes under the Roman Statute of the International Criminal Court.
Declaring the conference open, the governor Peter Umba outlined the state policy on judicial autonomy aimed at enhancing efficiency, independence, and the dignity of the courts.
We were among the first states to fully implement financial autonomy for the judiciary. This has enhanced the efficiency, independence, and dignity of our courts.
The Sudan of Sokoto commended the tenacity of Nigerian lawyers and urged to champion the cause of good governance in the country.
It is also my hope that we can find time to address the issues of social justice so that we can address the glaring inequalities in our societies and create a more integrated society.
With the commitment of lawyers to restore law and order in our country, I do hope that lawyers will leave this conference determined to actualize the resolutions that will be adopted.
The 2025 NBA Annual Conference, which has attracted over 20,000 delegates, is expected to run for 5 days with the hope that its committee will serve as a blueprint for Nigeria's institutional reform and sustainable development. Osarogi Agwebo, reporting for BeeTv News.
The Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security has reaffirmed its commitment to driving agricultural transformation in Nigeria. This was stated during a validation workshop for the 2022 and 2023 Agricultural Joint Sector Review Report and the launch of the third National Agri-Food System Investment Plan held in Abuja. Speaking at the workshop, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Marcos Ogunbi, said the exercise aligns with the Comprehensive Africa Agricultural Development Program, a framework adopted in 2003 to drive agricultural growth, food security, and the economic development across Africa.
Ranging from the launch of the special agro-processing zones in some states of the Federation, in Kaduna, in Cross River, and in Oyo. These initiatives were designed to increase production and productivity, enhance commodity value chains, create jobs, improve livelihoods, reduce post-harvest losses, promote inclusivity and resilience in agriculture.
As you are aware, agriculture is the backbone of our economy and a critical element in achieving food security, enhancing livelihoods, and promoting sustainable development. This meeting provides us with a unique opportunity to examine our achievements as well as our constraints and to strategize on how we can work together more effectively.
The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has opposed the decision of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission to undertake a comprehensive upward review of the remuneration packages for political office holders across the country. According to the NLC President Joe Ajaero, the move is described as insensitive, unjust and inequitable. He argued that it will only deepen the growing inequality between civil servants and political office holders. Mr. Ajaero insists that the RMFC chairman Mohammed Usman's explanation is largely flawed, explaining that it insults collective intelligence of Nigerians. The federal government and the Katsina state government have announced new security measures to address growing concerns over insecurity in Katsina State and other parts of the country. This development follows the recent attack on Gidan Mata, where bandits killed 27 worshippers and adopted several others. The multifaceted response from the state, local and federal governments is now clearly visible. This is especially evident in the visit by senators and other lawmakers representing the area at the National Assembly and on behalf of the state government and ourselves.
And on behalf of the state government and ourselves, we are distributing food relief supplies with a total value of 10 million naira. To further support our communities in rebuilding, I will be making a personal donation of 100 bags of rice and 200 bags of cement.
Despite the efforts, the mood remains tense, with locals still grieving and demanding immediate solution to the escalating security crisis.
Only God truly knows the depth of the struggle we have faced together with the state in our quest to end this insecurity. We solemnly assure you that this will be the last such act of inhumanity to occur here.
Back in Katsina, the search for a lasting solution has led the government to convene a security stakeholders meeting at the government house to brainstorm further strategies.
We have also sought the intervention of federal government. Yesterday, our members in the National Assembly, the senators and the members of the House of Reps, met with the leadership of the security forces. They had a meeting with the Chief of Defense Staff, and they also met with the Chief of Army Staff. We are getting support in terms of personnel and assets.
What is remain is for our people to see the need for them to participate in this fight against banditry. It is a grassroots crisis. It is a community-driven crisis, and this community-driven crisis need community-driven approach.
While some parts of the state are beginning to enjoy relative peace due to recent dialogue with bandits, other areas are gradually being engulfed by a new wave of brutal attacks. However, the recent announcement by the Army headquarters of a more formidable army base in the southern part of the state is widely expected to significantly improve. Evelyn Isabelle reporting for BeeTv News. Nigerian's Anti-Drug Agency has arrested a suspected kingpin and 5 others linked to a syndicate that framed 3 Nigerian pilgrims now detained in Saudi Arabia for alleged drug trafficking. The agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, along with other directors at a press conference, said the suspects, led by 55-year-old Mohammed Ali Abubakar, also known as Bello Karama, planted illicit drugs in luggage, secretly tagged to the names of the programs at Kanu's Malam Aminu International Airport. Officials say the syndicate worked with corrupt airport staffs and received payments to smuggle the items. Several suspects have confessed and are currently facing prosecution. The agency has said its chairman, Buba Marwa, is engaging Saudi counterparts on the release of the innocent pilgrims and promised that Nigeria will not allow its citizens to suffer for crimes they did not commit.
Criminal syndicates are already in our custody, with 4 already charged to court awaiting arraignment, while the other 2 would have their charges filed shortly. These include Ali Abubakar Mohammed, alias Bello Karama, Abdul Basit. As you can see, those are the 6 people on the screen. Bello Karama, Abdul Basit Adamu, Motala Akande Olalekan, and Celestina Emmanuel Yayok. They all have made confessional statements. While Ali had admitted bringing in the 7 luggage, Celestine confessed checking in 2 of them for a fee of 100,000 naira, and another suspect, Jazuli Kabir, who checked in 2 other bags, admitted collecting 100,000 naira for.
And now to the business news. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has introduced a Cosmos Bill of Rights aimed at protecting bank users and strengthening financial inclusion and trust in the banking sector. This development comes as the number of bank verification numbers (BVNs) issued reaches 66.23 million as of July, according to the Nigerian Interbank Settlement System. Let's join BeeTv News Esohe Osewinge for details and more from the business world.
Banking tools like USSD services, internet banking, and mobile money platforms are critical to financial inclusion. These services facilitate remote transaction, access to microloans, and online payments, particularly in underserved areas. The CBN pledged continued collaboration with stakeholders to promote these channels and support the country's economic growth. Lagos State will host a 3-day cultural and tourism exhibition in December, organized by Migbasi Expo, with over 15,000 in-person participants expected and a live virtual audience via social media platforms. The expo is designed to address the underutilization of Nigeria's tourism sector by promoting investment, cultural awareness, interstate collaboration, and strategic partnerships. States are invited to showcase their cultural and tourism assets. Organizers and consultants emphasize that Nigeria's tourism assets, including cultural festivals, local beverages, and natural heritage sites, remain largely untapped. Between January and July 2025, the Nigerian Customs Service confiscated $2.209 million in undeclared cash at key international airports in Lagos, Abuja, and Kano. The seizures include multiple cases of passengers arriving with undeclared or falsely declared foreign currencies. All intercepted cash has been handed over to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, with some leading to convictions and forfeitures. And that is the end of the business news segment for tonight. I am Esohe Osewinge reporting for BeeTv News.
And now let's look into the global scenes where fighting in Donetsk is escalating, with Russia holding much of the region and pushing its offensive further. Also, in another development, a severe finger shattered Gabriella's comfortable family life, and now she is in hiding from U.S. officials. Details of this and more from the global scenes.
The war in Donetsk is intensifying as Russia controls most of the region and continues to advance. In towns like Dobropilia, volunteers risk their lives evacuating civilians under constant drone and artillery attacks. Many residents are torn between seeking peace through negotiations or resisting further Russian gains. Ukrainian soldiers suffer heavy casualties and field hospitals are overwhelmed, while new defenses are being built to slow advances. Despite exhaustion, Ukraine remains determined to fight for Donbass, even as its future may be decided on the battlefield or at the negotiation table. Gabriella fled Ecuador with her daughter after gangs killed her father-in-law and threatened her family. Like many others escaping cartel violence, she is seeking asylum in the U.S. but faces long waits, high rejection rates, and fear of deportation, since such cases don't clearly fit asylum law. Others, like Maria and Louis, also fled extortion and threats but remain stuck in the same backlog. Many now live in fear and hardship, hoping only for safety and stability. Their future depends on how U.S. courts interpret cartel violence under asylum rules, a debate that remains deeply divided. Until then, they endure lives of uncertainty, working quietly while hiding from further trauma. Nigeria's military says it killed 35 jihadists in airstrikes near the Cameroon border to stop planned attacks on troops as the country continues its long battle against Islamist militants and armed gangs. Prominent Nigerians recently warned that parts of the country face wartime levels of slaughter, citing Amnesty International reports of over 10,000 deaths since President Bola Tinubu took office. Meanwhile, the military also struck criminal gangs in Katsina, rescuing 76 kidnapped victims after gunmen killed at least 50 people in the mosque attack and abducted dozens more, underscoring worsening insecurity in the north. In Pakistan's Swabi district, villagers mourned children killed after flash floods swept away homes as anger grew over the lack of early warnings and poor rescue equipment. Although emergency teams and the military were present, Access to machinery was blocked by flooded roads, leaving residents to dig with bare hands. Pakistan faces worsening floods with climate change despite contributing less than 1% of global emissions, but climate funding remains low. Laws are weakly enforced and warning systems struggle in remote areas. International aid has been pledged, yet political instability and poor governance hinder progress, leaving grassroots resilience and education as the only immediate hope while heavy rains continue. And that is all from the global scenes. Harmony Agbafo reporting for BeeTv News.
Nigerian billionaire and politician Ned Nwoko has publicly expressed concern over the lack of rest observed in his wife, Nollywood actress Regina Daniels. In a video shared on social media, Nwoko was seen addressing the matter during a family gathering, noting that his wife frequently remains active without sufficient sleep. The BeeTv News and details of this and more from the entertainment world.
Regina Daniels responded to his remarks with a light-hearted apology and reassured him of her affection. The video was since gone viral, with many social media users reacting positively to the couple's interaction. The actress also shared the video on her social media platform, acknowledging her husband, concerned with highlighting his playful nature. The post drew widespread attention and was met with supportive comment from fans and followers who praised the couple's close bond. Nollywood actress and filmmaker Funke Akindele marked her 48th birthday by announcing her upcoming film titled Behind the Scenes. The film is scheduled for a December 2025 release. Akindele described the project as personal and emotionally significant. The announcement was made via her social media platforms, where she also expressed gratitude for her career journey and audience support. Funke Akindele has an extensive filmography that includes box office hits such as A Tribe Called Judah, Battle on Booker Street, and Omogeto The Saga. Her latest project is expected to continue her trend of delivering commercially successful and socially resonant films. Social media influencer Pella has responded to criticism following the circulation of a viral video showing a tense moment with his partner Jarvis. The footage showed Pella attempting to guide Jarvis into a vehicle amidst a crowd, which led to public concern over the nature of his action. Pella clarified that the clip was taken out of context and misrepresented his intentions. He highlighted that the majority of the live stream, which lasted nearly 6 hours, contained positive interactions that were ignored in favor of the short controversial segment. He also addressed the pressure of public scrutiny and emotional toll of being consistently judged, especially at the age of 20. The influencer called for understanding as he continues to navigate personal and professional growth under public attention. K-pop Demon Hunters has become Netflix's first film to top the box office, with weekend ticket sales estimated between $60 million and $20 million. The film, which has already gained substantial popularity on the streaming platform, was released in 1,750 theaters for sing-along screening over the weekend. The title was originally developed and produced by Sony Pictures before being acquired by Netflix. Its theoretical success marks a notable shift for the streaming giants, whose business model has traditionally avoided wide theatrical releases. Industry estimates show that as the film led all competitors in U.S. box office performance during the weekend, signaling a rare box office win for Netflix and an ironic turn given the company's role in transforming traditional film distribution practices. Evelyn Isabella reporting for BeeTv News.
And that is the size of our news package for tonight. Many thanks for joining us on BeeTv Major News. I remain Evelyn Isabella. Thank you and have a good night.